Alright folks, real quick here because I'm not sure how much battery time I'll have. I got a video request to show the insides of Thor 1 and Thor 2. These amp kits are based off Circuitrix in Prince Rhode Island. There's a website on their missing link kit, which is based on a Plexi, an old Plexi. So with his help and stuff, I really did some huge mods to these things to get the gain I wanted, turned them into master volumes and so forth. Originally, the Thor original design, we just wanted to change the Plexi into a master volume, which is only 3 stages, which made the gain very clean. So what we did was we added the 4th stage, using a double 1 meg pot, as you can see here, and then we have the cathode for V1B, which is a 1 microfarad with a 5.6K, and then you have the other one, which is V2A cathode, which is a 1 microfarad with the 1.0, and then there's my 1 meg. That's my middle pot cap, which is a 0.002 instead of a 0.02, which to me makes a huge difference in the amp. Everything else is pretty much like Marshall. There's your rectifier. I'm using power section. It's 386 volts with a 50 microfarad cap. Let's see the switches, presence control, which is a 10K with the 0.1 microfarad cap. And that's pretty much it. As you can see, I made a bunch of mistakes here. One thing I did do though with the caps here, because of the new amp, we went with 22 microfarads for the preamp section. It gave it a nice soft feel. So the cheap way to do it, which works very well, is I put a 10K resistor between V3 and V2, which drops the voltage down, which gives you a softer feel. So I did that also. As you can see, I did some mistakes. I used a lot of the same color wire through the whole thing instead of color coding it. It's a little bit more sloppy because again, it was my first amp, but it plays great. Played this thing for the last 4 years, and gigging and everything, and it sounds awesome. And I'm very happy about this amp itself. I learned a lot from this amp. Now, because I learned so much from this amp, the second amp was even much better to build, fun to build. As you can see, it's a lot cleaner. This is a Bedrock chassis. This is the power section board. It's a 50 microfarad for the power section. This power section puts out 450 volts, so this is a lot louder amp. This is a pure 50 watter. You see, I've color coded everything here. Here we get the preamp board again. This yellow cap there, that's the V1B cathode. Instead of just a regular 10K, you would get out of 800. I used a 4.7K with a 0.68 cap. And then we have this little guy right over here. That's the cathode for V1B, and I'm using a 0.68 with a 1.0. And then let me see here, should be over here somewhere. I can't tell right now, but usually it's the cathode, probably this green wire right there, because I use that for the ground, which is a 0.68 with a I believe it's a 1.5K. That's how I'm able to get my gain. I connected both stages with a double 1 meg pot. Let's see, and then you get the master volume and the EQ section. Here is the 0.002 caps. I used 2.001s. I was just experimenting and it sounded awesome, so I kept them there. They work fine. I disconnected the presence control because I didn't feel I needed it on this amp. It was not necessary, so I left it disconnected. But I do like everything is spread out on this one here. Power section's over there. Preamp section's over here. So to me, it kind of lessened the noise. That resistor there is a 1 ohm, which is soldered to pins 1 and 8 on the output tubes to ground. That's a nice, easy way to bias your amp without buying a biasing tool or anything like that. It's a lot quicker. And I do both amps at minus 35 millivolts. And that's pretty much it. 56K right there for the grid. And that's it. I love both amps. And they sound awesome. great learning experience, and now I know how to build monster amps, you know, with lots of gain and make them very stable. So I hope you appreciate the video, and please check my other ones out. I got another video for the Tube Depot contest online that shows me playing both amps, so you can get to see what these amps sound like. And thank you very much, and have a good day.